Alrighty, we are at the Zagray Fall 2022 Tractor Show and Small Engine Show. Yeah, not very good. Oh, this is what happens when the weather is bad. Just no one will show up. Now it's super early. It's only like 7 o'clock in the morning, but oh boy, what a waste of time this is going to be. I have a feeling. But we are going to be positive because it just started to drizzle. And maybe, highly unlikely, but maybe we can get rid of this thing. One thing about Zagray, even though the weather may cause this show to be a dud, they are always, at least the last 4 or 5 years, they have always been looking to expand and make this facility better. We look down here, that building where all the, I guess the club members keep their tractors, the big barn building at the very end, that was built or finished a couple of years ago. This building's where the big Fairbanks Morse diesel generator motor is housed. That was first, if I'm correct, and now they're building another building right over here. Let's I'm gonna just let this car go by. Let's go take a look inside. I have no idea what this is for. I guess we'll find out next year, so to speak. But again, you know, there's the windows. I mean, they're post and beam too. That's kind of neat. I don't know exactly what they're doing with this building. There is an engine or flywheel motor down there, so maybe that's what they're doing. In any event, it's the one thing that's nice about Zagray. Over the last few years, they're really, you know, they're spending those donation money, if you want to call it, but I think they're doing it in a very respectable way because they're really making it nice. Oh, and then there's, not to forget, that other red building right there. That's a whole new food court thing that they put in maybe 2 years ago or a year ago. But all right, let's go take a look at this Fairbanks motor like we always do. Not running, but it runs. It's just not running right now. This thing is awesome, and they got a little show where they moved it into place and then they built the building around it. It's pretty darn cool.
Price is right. Yeah. I know we already have them, but I asked about them and I told them about our jack wall.
Here's a color scheme that's dear to my heart. Looks like it's a repowered custom. I apologize. I don't know what this is. I'm not versed in these tractors, but kind of a neat looking machine. Can't be a Zagray tractor show without some sort of simplicity Wonder Boy being on the fairgrounds. My brother's had a couple of these earlier ones with the joystick kind of, you know, control. Now, coming from a guy who just rebuilt a rug carpet cut, I know this really doesn't hold any weight, but I really don't think I could work on one of these. Sorry to the Wonder Boy brethren out there who like these things. Again, coming from a guy who just rebuilt a rug carpet cut, so my opinion really is null and void. But cool little machine. This is another tractor version that's always here at the Zagray Tractor Show, is the John Deere Patio. I'm assuming there's patios under these covers. We'll hopefully see them a little bit later today. Maybe this one's the illegitimate stepchild out of the group. But again, seen a whole bunch of these around here. This one looks to be a 112. I'm not versed in patio tractors. All I know about them is the hood and the seats match. So you can see I'm a real John Deere guy. There was a trashed one for sale in the summer, and there might be others on the grounds, but cool tractor. Got a repowered wheel horse. Pretty cool machine. This one needs to be put back original, in my opinion, or get a bit of good restore. That tractor's worth doing it too. Cool lineup right here. You got a lot of good stuff. I like this guy. It's cool when you see these older tractors with the duals. So much more. I mean, this thing's so much more capable than any piece of junk you can buy today. They look cool from the rear, and you know that thing can do some work even in its work clothes. Cool little Craftsman here. I think the deck chute is a bit aggressive for what it is, but it is a neat little machine. Cool hood design. Yeah, it says Craftsman on the front of it, which is kind of neat. Looks like we have a Tecumseh engine, classic, right? Little bit of a high performance Corvette style steering wheel on there for you. Neat machine. Here's a neat little unit. You know, aluminum style deck, early lawnmower. Maybe not, I'm not looking for one like this. It doesn't have to be a Han or whatever. This happens to be a Han Eclipse, but yeah, I've been looking for one of these that's, you know, fixable. Unfortunately, this one, the chute is cracked. There's a big chunk missing out of the front of it.
All the lawnmowers, I haven't tried to get any of them running. They're 25 bucks a piece.
All right.
No, I figured,
yeah, it's a little too much damage on this one, unfortunately. But still, I'm looking for one of these. You might see something like this on the channel at some point. I think it'd be fun to redo one and mow with it. This is a section of the fairgrounds that I don't usually show because, I don't know, I just don't make it back here. But this is where they keep all the antique, vintage, heavy machinery. And during the day, they have these things running and they're digging and all sorts of other stuff. It's pretty cool. Again, you know, they spend money. There's a brand new building back there. There's a couple right over there. There's a couple new buildings that they've built. I mean, they've been there for a couple years, but you know, they always add to this facility. And you can see down here, I'll zoom in. If you look down, that's where the food court is, and there's a little depth where I had shown like the new building. The new building is actually over there. So, but yeah, no, they get these things up and running, and digging. It's actually kind of cool because you're allowed to ride your tractors here. So I would bring the little mule and try to climb these hills with it when I had first finished it. But again, real neat stuff, you know. A lot of people may have considered this to be junk, but really at the end of the day, it is history and gone forever, because the individuals that ran these machines were actually real individuals. I mean, I'm sure this thing here saw action in the rain and the snow, and there's no cab on that. You just got your back end cooked if it was super sunny, and if it was cold, well, you froze your back end off. One thing I always liked are these big ass dump trucks that they got here, and they do run. I've seen that one run. I don't know if it is still running, but some cool stuff. All right, back at it. Just to add some perspective, this is the show barn at the end of that road that I showed you. The food court's right there. The Fairbanks building is right there, and the new building that they were building is right there. And when you look just over to the right from where I'm standing, that's where all the heavy machinery is, and it's on the left hand side of the fairgrounds. So pretty neat stuff, you know, a lot of neat stuff they got going on here. If the weather was better, this place would be absolutely chock full. But hey, what are you gonna do? Here's another patio in red. Like I said, these things show up in Zagray quite a bit. The man, the myth, the legend. Lots of stuff here.
Nice.
So how many years have you been coming here?
Many.
I was gonna say, I think I've seen you here every show. Every show. I really appreciate you watching my shows.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. I do. It's really great.
All right.
You trimmed your beard.
What's that?
You trimmed your beard.
I did. I trimmed it down. It was getting too long, and
Yeah.
I was getting annoyed with it. But hey, you have a great day.
Thank you for the video.
You got it. No, I was just taking a video of it for my YouTube channel. That's it. Good luck trying to sell it, though.
Thanks.
If it was sunny out and warm, you probably would get rid of it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys around here who love these things, you know, these home builds. Look at this thing.
Were these American made or
No, that's English made.
English, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
They used them over there for barns and stuff like that. They had the little cultivators on it, or they had a little plow that would go in front of the cows to clean the troughs off in front.
Yeah.
It's a nice piece.
Oh yeah, I can't believe it. She's gone. All right, and that is the 2022 Zagray Fall Tractor Show. Sold the rug. Got a lot of money for the rug. I can't believe how much money I got for it. You wouldn't believe how much I got for it. But a nice gentleman made me an offer that I couldn't refuse, and off it went. I did purchase these old style, Czech style tread tires. They're 512s, they're not 612s, they're not the sought after size, but for 20 bucks, no cracks. I'm gonna put them on a set of 2-piece rims probably. They're perfect. It's funny how some people just had to school me that these are not the good tires, these are the bad tires, because they're 512s and not 612s. Whatever. In any event, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers and everybody who checks the box or gives me the thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. And if you could, if you like small engine projects and small tractors, garden tractors, things of that nature, go ahead and please subscribe. Heck, you might even see these tires show up on a project. So with that being said, thank you very much again. Thank you for everybody who came up to me and said hello at the show. I really do appreciate all that. It's really nice to have a little bit of notoriety, you know, and I really do give you all a huge shout out. So with that, thank you very much. Until the next project, you have a really nice day.